They got me a fight in Dominican Republic, January of 2017.
Yeah.
Won that by first round knockout, and it was like the best rush of life, man. You know, I went into that fight as like a bucket list thing, as like I'm gonna do this to take pictures and show my kids Instagram or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
And that moment when I knocked Buddy out, it was a rush of life, man. I was like, man, I think I could do this.
Yeah.
So got in the gym every day. Finally found out what hard work is. You know what I mean? I thought I was working hard, doing bullshit on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got like a real, legitimate, spot in the gym and working my ass off every day. Stay consistent, and I've always been good to people who were good to me.
Yeah.
So it got me put in the right positions with promotions, and I fought like some nice cards in the Hard Rock and stuff like that, where looking back, like I wasn't ready for it, but I jumped at the opportunity. It came out great for me at a lot of times, and those opportunities led me to bare knuckle.
Sure.
So I had a bare knuckle fight, won in the first round knockout. That was cool. Then my next one came up, and we were backstage together, matter of fact.
Yeah.
And man, I studied my opponent. I went in there, really studying this guy. I seen that whenever you attacked him, he tried to stretch out his arms, and this was his defense. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna come at him. Just going to come at him, and hit him with that Hail Mary.
It was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got footage of that, man.
Absolutely,
that's
man.
Crazy.
In a sense, it was a Hail Mary. Because it was just a crazy overhand right. But believe it or not, man, I saw myself doing it over and over.
Sure.
And the bell rang. Referee said fight before the bell rang. He said fight, and I came with a 1, 2. He stretched his arms out, and I caught him right in the jaw, man. And that moment really changed my course of life, man. It really elevated me,
That's cool.
In the Instagram world, which is bullshit, but at the same time, it's not, because we need it,
This is how we're living nowadays.
Absolutely. It really elevated me there. It got me in it rang bells all around the world.
Yeah.
I had people from Korea, Russia, Japan, everywhere calling me for interviews, which was amazing. I got into the sport as a professional at a late age, at 35. That happened to me at 39. So it was always like, yo, what's gonna be my moment? Like, what am I gonna leave behind? What's gonna be my legacy?
That's awesome.
Boom, that moment happened. And I was like, yo, now it's time to that was your moment. Now it's time to rise off of that too.
Yeah.
From that knockout, man, I hadn't spoken to my real father in about 5 years. My father's a writer. He's an author.
Wow.
He writes books, and he's a founder of this newspaper that's from Spain and all of South America. The article landed in Spain. Somebody saw it. It's like, man, I think this is Nestor's son. They emailed him. He hit me after 5 years. Like, yo, proud of you. We got a great relationship again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
That's great,
Yeah. So a lot of dope things have happened from there.
Man, what's so great about that, man, is like a lot of people, they think after 25 it's over.
Yeah.
Especially in the athletic world.
Yeah.
Like if you're
I was there too. I was that guy.
For sure.
Yeah.
But now you can actually showcase all right, listen, man, it's not over until you say it's over.
Right.
How you're feeling and how you're doing.
Absolutely.
On a daily basis. You live young, you think young,
Right.
you're gonna be young.
Absolutely.
Sure.
That's where my mindset is at. And for anybody watching, man, I'm 40 years old. I started at 35. I have back surgery before I started professionally fighting. I got L4, L5 surgery. I got a torn bicep from fighting.
Yeah,
I got another blown bicep from a motorcycle accident. I got knee surgery with metal in my knee from a motorcycle accident. So I like to, tell people that I'm the perfect example of it's never too late and there is no excuse. You know what I mean? Because if we were going by excuses, I have every excuse to be like, yo, I can't do it today. Sure. I wake up every day. It's not fucking sunshines and rainbows like Rocky says. You know what I mean?